Hello students, Namaste. Welcome to the virtual learning class of grade 10. And today we are going to discuss the pronunciation of Unit 2, Festivals and Celebrations. And along with that, we are also going to learn the summary of the lesson, that is Battle of Oranges, and also the exercises. Okay, let's get it started. All right, so if you look at the some of the words in your book, all right, so in order to learn the pronunciation, it is always important that you know the phonemic transcription of the word. So in order to understand the phonetic transcriptions, you have to know the phonetic symbols, okay. Well, the students, in order to understand the phonemic transcription for better pronunciation, all right, you should know the consonant sounds and the vowel sounds, all right. For your convenience, I have brought it, this one. Please, it's always good for you to learn this sound system. So consonants, there are 24 consonant sounds in English, right? They are k, g, ng, ch, d, t, d, th, d, n, p, f, b, bh, m, ye, r, l, o, s, bhiksha, h, j, j. So what you have to understand is everything are same, like k, g, same, but some of the difference are this is ng sound, and this is th sound, this is the sound, all right, this is y sound, it's not j, it's y sound, this is jaw sound, this is chaw sound. You have to remember this, okay. All right, so please try to learn more about this. Similarly, we have the vowel sounds. This is also o. Different o's are used in different kinds of spellings. Then this is a sound. Sometimes like this. This is also okay, and this is also o sound. Then e, long e, all right, and short e. Then short u, long u. Then e, a. E sound is a when it is in the phonemic transcription, and they are always kept in the slash. Then o sound, all right, short o, then long o, and it's something like aya or a sound. So it is always good for you to learn this in order to understand the phonemic transcription. Now let's transcribe the words given in your textbooks, and we'll learn the pronunciation. Okay, students, moreover, let me give you some idea about diphthongs also, where they also work as a single unit in pronunciation. So therefore, you have to learn the diphthongs also. Diphthongs are like e sound, all right, e sound or e, okay, then u, okay, then a, all right. So e, u, a, then similarly a, then o, then I. So okay, I sound. Similarly, we have o and au. So they also sometimes work as a single unit. Here in this text, you have to understand syllables, okay, because syllables are the unit of spoken language larger than the phonemes and all right, so then au, then au, all right. So this is how we work, okay. One example, for example, if you look at the dictionary, this is written as transcribed as oi, boy, so boy. So oi sound, okay, so oi, boy. So it's not boy, so let's say boy, all right. So that's how they work as a single vowel sound. And one consonant sound and one vowel sound make a syllable, okay. Syllable is a small unit of sound, okay, a small unit of speech longer than phoneme, and it consists of one consonant sound and one vowel sound. Let's get it started with the pronunciation system, with the phonemic transcription of the words given in your textbook. Okay, words, all right. Then number of syllables, and then stressed. Okay. So first word you have is R-E-T-R-E-A-T. So this is phonemically we write we write is E sound, and T-R, and along is a retreat, right? That's how we write. So we have one consonant sound and one vowel sounds, one syllable, okay? Then treat, we speak together and it has one vowel sound, okay? Therefore, at least for one syllable, you should have one vowel sound. So retreat, we have two syllables, all right? And it is stressed on the second, okay, syllable. This is the first, first, treat. So we'll talk about this later on. So this has three syllables. Sorry, and stressed syllable is second. Okay, stressed syllable is second. All right, number two, you have number two is concussion, C-O-N-C-U-S-S-I-O-N. So we write is can, then short then sun. Concussion, so stress is also in the second and it has concussion. Okay, therefore you have also two syllables and the stress lies also on the second syllable. So number three is opponent, O-P-P-O-N-E-N-T, but we write opponent. So stress is in the second syllable. So then po and nant. So opponent, how many syllables? There are three syllables, and the stress lies on the second, right? So number four is succession, S-U-C-C-E-S-S-I-O-N. So we call it suck, okay, then say son. Here also succession, stress lies on the second syllable. Suck, okay, then sation. In this way, it has two syllables and stress lies on the second. Succession. Number five is explode, E-X-P-L-O-D-E. So we write is explode. So it's explode. So stress lies here in the second also. It starts with the S. So we call it explode. Two syllables and stress lies on the second two. Explode. Then six is celebration. This is celebration. Okay, so we don't say celly actually, but law means it's not exactly law also, it's not exactly li also, somewhere between law and li, celebration. Okay, so we have celebration, four syllables, we have four syllables. So again, celebration, four syllables, and okay, celebration, so is here. So we have third syllabus. Third is the stress syllabus, and then consciousness, C-O-N-S-C-I-O-U-S-N-E-S-S. This is then consciousness. All right. So this is first syllable, consciousness. So we have 3 syllables here, and this just lies in the first one. It lies in the first one. Then last one is liberty, Liberty. This is liberty. So stress in the first, liberty. So we have 3 syllables, and this just lies on the first. Okay. All right. Let's go, students. Let's pronounce the words. Okay. Please follow me. So these are the stress words. Each stress symbol. This indicates that, okay, in English, okay, the words are spoken with kind of extra, okay, emphasis to the different syllables. Like if it is here, then we say retreat. It's not retreat, but retreat. Then concussion. All right. Then opponent. So in this way, we make some kind of extra force in some words, and that makes your pronunciation and spoken language more strong and better. Okay, so will you follow with me? So retreat. Yeah, thank you. Concussion. Concussion. Good. Opponent. Opponent. Good. Succession. Succession. Good. Explode. Explode. Good. Celebration. Celebration. Good. Consciousness. Consciousness. All right. In English, we never say CS. Okay, CS is never wrong. It becomes sus. Okay, consciousness. So consciousness. We have a stress on the first syllable. The next is liberty. Liberty. So we call it liberty. All right. Thank you. Learn. Okay, you practice ahead. So you can see here the number of syllables and stress syllables here. All right. So you practice the pronunciation yourself. We're learning the phonetic symbols. All right, dear students, now let's go ahead with the summary of the lesson in more elaborate way than the previous one. So in a nutshell, if you remember the Battle of Oranges, then Battle of Oranges is the festival celebrated in city of Iberia in Italy, right? The celebration takes place in the month of February for 3 days. The narrator goes to observe the celebration. The lesson starts with the narrator's observation, all right? And then he gets hit by the oranges, and she gets hit by the oranges, and she falls, okay, first in the pile of oranges, okay, she falls down by the hip, right? As you go back, you fall down by the hip, that's obvious. Then during the carnival, public notices are plastered on the walls, ordering people, especially tourists, to wear the red hat, and that is known as berretto frisio, okay, or sock-shaped red hat, all right, and that symbolizes the freedom of the slaves during the Roman times. Now he again gets hit on the forehead and thinks that he finds, and the writer again gets hit by the oranges and thinks that when she touches the mouth, thinks that there is a blood, but it was kind of concussion because she suddenly lost the memory and thought it is a blood, but it was the orange juice. In this carnival, there is the battle of 9 teams. They are known as arrancheri on foot and their opponents on horse-drawn carriages. So there are 2 kinds of teams. One teams are on foot. They are on the ground, and others are on the horse-drawn carriages. And they bombard oranges to one another, that is marked with the peasants' rebellion against the feudal lords. Those who are in the horse-drawn carriages are the armies of feudal lords, and the other on foot are the common people or the peasants. All right, and therefore This indicates a kind of battle, okay, among feudal lords and the peasants. A participant, Sylvia, is very happy to get oranges on her right eye. All right, she enjoys even if she gets hurt in the eye. According to her, it gives the psychological purification of all the frustration over the year. All right, and she thinks that it's a kind of psychological purification. All right, because we can throw out all the frustration. And there are volunteers to advise public to stay behind protective nets. All right, so yeah, there are volunteers to help the other common people and tourists also. And Massey and other participants also enjoys the celebration. All right, he invites the narrator to participate. He says, okay, forget the net, let's participate. Okay, he invites our narrator, but the narrator hesitates to join. All right, that was the end of the Battle of Oranges. Okay. As a students, you have to read the lesson twice or thrice, taking care of the word meanings too. All right. Now let's go to the exercises of the book. All right. You can see in exercise number A, matching the words with their meaning. All right. I have also given the word meanings in your textbooks also. Please refer that, read that also. As you have remembered, let's go with the matching. The first word is must. What do you mean by must? Okay, where can you remember the word must? Okay, she fell on the thick moss. Okay, the writer falls bumpers in the thick moss. Okay, so moss is to throw? No. To hold something? No. A soft thick moss or mixture? Yeah, it might be possible, right? Yeah, so moss is a thick mass or mixture. Next, jerk. Okay, remember the please turn the right paragraphs in your book and try to find out where the jerk is. You can see the paragraph where the writer gets hit again on her forehead and she jerks. Okay, she jerks her head. Okay, so jerking is a kind of movement. All right. So, to throw something violently, right? No, it's not like. And to hold something, no. To drink something, no. To make something move with a sudden or short, sharp movement, yeah. So, when you get hit, then you jerk your head, right? That's exactly to move something with a sudden, short, sharp movement. Then next is concussion. So when you remember your paragraph, then you can see the writer feels blood on her face, but she again says, it was my concussion, means it was temporary loss of her consciousness, right? So therefore, concussion is the temporary loss of consciousness. Then hurl, if you remember the hurl, it's in the paragraph number 7th, right? And then the word hurling, the Arancheri chase their opponents, hurling the oranges, so that's hurl. Hurl is throw. So throw something violent in a particular direction. Then let's go to the pulp. Pulp is, it was the mixture of, pulp. The orange pulp was there on the ground. So pulp is the soft part inside the fruits and vegetables. Then clutch, to hold something tightly. Look at the paragraph number 7. Some people clutch their cheeks, clutch their noses. So they catch it. That's clutch. And then sip. All right, sip is, you can remember the event. The writer says that Sylvia starts sipping the wine. All right, sipping means drinking, right? So you have to remember these words meanings. Make your own words. That's fine. Now let's go to the exercise B. write true for true statements and false for false statements. Okay. So when you are asked to write true, then you have to write true. Don't write T. All right. If you are asked to write true for T, then you write T. So that's what you have to remember in the examination also. Now let's go this one. The tourists are informed to wear a red hat to the public notices. Okay. Now look at this paragraph. Okay. Find out this paragraph in your book. Yeah, perhaps this paragraph is the second one. Okay. So read this. So either this information is true or false. The tourists are informed to wear a red hat to the public notice. Okay. During the carnival, official public notices are plastered on the walls around Iberia, ordering people, especially tourists, to wear a red hat. So where is the information? Yeah, here is the information. So what you have to learn is, for every true and false and every question answers, you should learn to locate the information in the paragraphs, okay, different paragraphs in the text. All right, that's always, we call it evidence. So what is the evidence that you can say it true or false? So now if it says, it talks about public notices also, and it talks about ordering people to wear a red hat. So therefore it is the statement is true. Yeah. The next, Aranchari seemed dressed in Dr. Oldskew costumes. Look at this paragraph. It's a fifth paragraph. So where is the evidence, okay, to find out whether the statement is true or false? Read this out. Okay, and then I try to back and score away from the point. This is the first of the 3-year labor. Okay, and then go on. Okay, so you have to scan. Okay, it's a process of scanning the text. Okay, to locate the information. So students always have to learn. Okay, scanning, scheming. All right, in order to find out the information. So here we can see Dr. Oldskew, Dr. Oldskew. Okay, costumes. Skew costumes. All right, so Aranchari, all right, you can see here, okay, 9 teams of Aranchari on foot, wearing uniform, all oranges are there. So here's the information is located somewhere here, all right, but it's not only the information. Aranchari seem dressed. Sometimes it is confusion, okay. That all right, so the Aranchari on foot are wearing the uniform. They are also wearing the uniform. Okay, look at this one. You can see here 9 teams of Aranchari on foot wearing they also wearing uniform. Okay, and they throw oranges. All right, and other Aranchari. These are all the Aranchari on the horse. One kind of Aranchari are on foot, another are on horse, okay? And the horse drawn carriages, the Aranchari in the horse drawn carriages are in Dr. Oldskew costumes, okay? And therefore, this statement is a true statement, okay? All right, when a car approaches, Aranchari run away from the square. Is it so? What happens? Look at the information. Can you look at the informations? Okay, you have to look at the keywords like the car approaches, then Aranchari run, okay, square. You have to look at the important words there. Then here you can see car approaching, okay. Then car approaching, bombarding it with oranges, all right. And then it's all about Aranchari, all right. So with this all information, do you think that when the car approaches, Aranchari run away from the square, or they bombard it with oranges? So when they bombard it with oranges, there is no chance that they run away. Okay, therefore this statement is false. Yeah. Namadi, the narrator feels bored during the festival period. Okay. Okay, you have to see the various paragraphs, okay, and you have to find out if she is feeling bored, okay. But in one of the paragraphs, you can find that she said, I'm curious to know what it feels, okay, when she talks to Sylvia, when she talks to Messi, all right, who are talking about the, all right, the excitement of the battle, okay, then at that time, obviously, she feels very curious, okay. So narrator is never felt boring. So some of the statements are on the basis of the idea also. Well, then, all right, the volunteer encouraged the visitors to join the battle. Okay, look at this one. This information you can find somewhere here. The volunteers encourage and visitors, find this on. Okay, when you look at this one paragraphs, you can see volunteers, okay. Advise is kind of encourage, and visitors means public also, all right, behind the protect names, okay. So do they encourage volunteer? Do they encourage visitors to join the battle? No. They advise the publics to stay behind the protectiveness. Therefore, this is also the false statement. And the narrator accepts Messi's offer. Okay, do you agree? Okay, look at the last paragraph, we can see. So he fills his top with oranges, this about Messi. And he says, Carter, person, come on. Okay, he calls the narrator. Narrator at last says, I am tempted, but I decline. So narrator accepts, decline. Look at this word, okay. So accept is the opposite of decline, right? So therefore, obviously, this statement is false. All right, let's go to the exercises, students, okay. Let's also practice the writing answers in the similar way also, all right. So we'll find out the paragraph and we'll look at the informations, we'll find the evidence of the answer and we'll manage in writing, right? The first question is, what does the red hat symbolize? All right, look at this paragraph, all right. It is in the second paragraph. Look at this paragraph. We have to look at the word for red hat, symbolize. So here is a red hat, okay. And then here is the word symbolize, symbol, all right. And it clearly says here that, okay, symbol of the carnival itself, it is a symbol of freedom. So now you can answer. So it is very important that, okay, if you can just write the word or phrases, okay, to answer the question is also equally good, okay. But it is also suggested in this label that you write grammatically correct answer also, all right, as per the questions. So we can answer in this way. The red hat symbolizes the carnival itself and freedom, all right. So many students, while writing the answers, they write the red hat symbolize, here is symbolize, and you just write the red hat symbolize the carnival itself, and so you forget the S, okay. So I suggest the students, okay, to remember to write the yes on the basis of singular or plural. That is really important in English, right? Okay, if you just miss yes or es, okay, that makes vast difference in grammar, okay. And therefore you are learning grammar, you are learning academic English, and you have to remember to write the answers grammatically correct, right? So moreover, there is no only one type of answer is correct. You can also continue this right answer by saying that the red hat symbolizes the carnival itself as well as the freedom, and you can also continue freedom worn in Roman times by freed slaves. This is also okay, okay. And also you can talk in your own way that it is the symbol of the carnival and the freedom, which reminds the historical period of Middle Ages, okay, where the peasants freed themselves. So you can, on the basis of the idea, you can continue other answers too. Okay, I'm just giving the simple and easy common answer only. All right, so how does the narrator feel when she wipes her face? All right, look at this paragraph. So narrator is, you have to remember, then you find the head word, keyword is wipe her face. Okay, so how does she feel? And wipe her face. Find out here, wipe her face. Wipe my face. Okay, wipe my face. Oh my God, it's blood. Okay, so the evidence is here. The evidence is here. All right. And you do not write just this one. You do not just copy the answer like this. Okay, the answer is here, and it doesn't mean that okay, I wipe my face. Oh my goodness, it's blood. No, that's not the way. Okay, so how you write is the narrator feels like blood when she wipes her face. Okay, so actually, what does she feel? Okay, she feels blood. Okay, so that can be said, she feels like blood. Okay, when she just wipes her face. Okay, that's what is you can write, imagine. Now next one is well, so number C question is, what does the square look like after an hour battle of the oranges? So look at this paragraph. All right, so in this paragraph, as I told you already, you have to find out the keywords. Keywords are the square look like, an hour, battle. Okay, find this. Okay, when you look at this paragraph, as you go on reading this paragraph, you can find the information here. Okay, the square covered in a thick cells mixture. Okay, so this is the answer. All right, so therefore you can say the square is covered in a thick sludge, and that sludge is a sludge after an hour of oranges. Then you can add. Okay, you can always add by saying that the square is covered in a thick sludge mixture of orange pulp and horse manure. Okay, after an hour battle of oranges. Okay. Similarly, let's go ahead with these questions. Okay, this question has a rancheria member chase the cart. Okay, so here chasing is here. All right, then how do they chase? Your information is here. The rancheria chase it. So it is a car. Okay, for a while hauling the last of their supplies. So here in context, hurling the last of their supplies. Actually, these supplies are the the oranges. Okay, that means the remaining oranges. They are throwing oranges, and then they have remaining oranges also. Therefore they throw all the remaining oranges. Therefore, you have to understand the ideas sometimes. Okay, and you have to arrange your answer. Therefore, rancheria members chase the cart. Okay, it's the chart. Chase the cart, hurling the oranges. Okay, you can also write hurling the remaining oranges. And then next is, does Sylvia enjoy this carnival? Why? So we also don't know exactly whether she enjoy or not, but you have to find out the evidences in the paragraph. Okay, which makes you believe that she is enjoying. Okay, so you have to find out this one. Okay, yeah, you can find everywhere. This is the moment we wait for all the year, Sylvia says. Okay, that's also evidence. Also, all right, I'll be happy to have a black eye. That's also evidence. She also says that I think carnival is good for our psychological health. Okay, she says doing this. So these all evidence shows. Okay, these are all evidences. Basically, she says during these 3 days I can let it all out, all my frustration I have built up during the years after I feel refreshed. Okay, when she said I feel refreshed, we can say that she enjoys the carnival, right? Yeah. So yes, Sylvia enjoys this carnival because she says. So you can write inside the inverted because she says. All right. She says during these 3 days, you can put them all inside the inverted comma. Okay, to show the evidence that she feels she enjoys the carnival. Okay, then finally, why does Messi say forget the nets? Okay, again, Messi, while talking to our narrator, says, okay, forget the net. Okay, why does he say so? Here also we don't have the answer, direct answer. Sometimes, okay, the answers are not directly given in the paragraphs, in the sentences. You have to deduce the meaning, right? So, for example, if he says, if you want to leave the carnival, you have to be in the middle of the battle. Okay, so forget the net, says Messi. So this all evidence gives us the idea to feel that why he say forgets the nest. So now you can arrange the answer in a one way, but look at this one. We can say Messi says forget the nets because he wants to live with the carnival. Okay, you can say he wants to live with the carnival, or you can also say because he wants to enjoy the carnival, because he is excited to meet the adventure of the carnival. So you can have your own kind of answers. Okay. All right. Finally, it's not exactly a free writing, but if you are to go on the free writing, let's discuss this one last exercise number D, which says, you might know about some unique festivals like Battle of Oranges. Strange festivals are celebrated in many parts of the world. Collect some information about any one of such festivals and share in the class. It's all about sharing in the classroom, all right? So teachers are expected to encourage the students to share strange festivals, strange celebrations among the students. Okay, asking you to use the brainstorming techniques. So in brainstorming techniques, you write down about the topic, whatever comes in your mind, okay, and then you try to sort it out. Okay, you try to list out the festival, which is very strange and similar to Battle of Oranges. All right, and start writing about it. Okay, so go through the events. Okay, for example, if you look at the Google, then you can find La Tomatia. This is a tomato throwing Spain. It's also very crazy food carnival. Okay, Larama grape throwing festivals. Right, Bering mud festival covering mud and mud activities. So that's also, I think, Holi is very similar to Battle of Oranges, because as you throw oranges, we throw water, okay, pockets, water guns to people. So in my opinion, okay, I would be talking about Holi, okay, and I have, for example, I just brainstormed these things, okay. So when I remember Holi, then I remember Festival of Color, and it's a month of Fagun or March, okay. And then people for color, power, war each other. Then festive celebration of it's victory of good and evil. Arrival is also it also embarks, okay, the arrival of spring. There's bonfire. All right, it's Holika Dahan. So I remember after the Holika Dahan, in the previous day, next day, people play with the colors, okay, and a lot of singing, dancing. There's special food. People forget their hatred. So I just remember these things, okay, and now I can make the sentences to write about Holi. All right, that's how we can practice, dear students. Okay, thank you very much for your patience. See you next time in the next episode. Thank you.